Hey y'all, it's Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl. And over here I like to focus on all things vinyl, sublimation, and screen printing. I don't focus on perfection because without mistakes, how else are you supposed to learn anything? I have over 15 years of professional experience, if you want to call it that. So you might see things done a little bit differently over here than what you're used to seeing them. I also have epilepsy, and they're still figuring out my medication. So words can be difficult a lot of times. Extremely difficult. I also am extremely honest about affiliate links and when products are sent to me. So if that sounds like something you're into, then you might want to stick around and think about joining the Cuttin Corners family. If not, then you might want to buzz on because my honeybees have a real sting to them. So today we're going to talk about shrinkage, the HTV kind. And why I have kind of figured out I don't think it's actually a thing, at least not with your regular HTV. I've been playing around a lot lately with a new method of putting on HTV, and I have discovered that, it has been really hard for me to make HTV shrink anymore. And I'm going to show you today how to make this shirt. This is a 6-color HTV design. Doesn't that look amazing? This shirt came from Target. The design I created, it's available on my Patreon page. I used Thermoflex Plus for it. I used white, medium pink, rosa, teal, aquamarine, and dark Tiffany. So if you want to see how this is made, then stick around and we'll get to the tutorial. So as you can see, my heat press is in a different location. Honey is right under my feet, so if you see any strange movements, that's probably what it is. I am trying this without the studio lights because since I'm filming this with a GoPro, I'm wondering if that might make a difference. And I'm going to try to do it as a talk-through tutorial. But I'm going to kind of show you why shrinkage is not your issue with heat press vinyl. So I'm going to take my shirt. This is just a t-shirt from Target. This is one of the Goodfellow brand. We're going to turn it inside out. Okay. Now this is the sticky part from heat transfer vinyl. Okay. We're going to place it on the inside portion of our t-shirt. And we're just going to smooth that out. Now, when you're doing this method, remember you can reuse it a few times, but because you're dealing with cotton or fabric that kind of transfers to this material, it will become less sticky over time, so you can't reuse it a bunch of times. Now, on fleece material, it's kind of like when we did screen printing. This does have to be changed more often. So now that that's on there, we're going to go ahead and flip this back over. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to lay this out on the heat press. Now this is the Craft Pro 15 by 15 heat press from Heat Press Nation. I have them linked in the description box. It is an affiliate link. If you purchase off of it, I do earn a small commission. I had a subscriber send me this. This is my t-shirt guide. They made it out of acrylic and then painted it, and they sent me a blank one for me to paint. I've started painting it. If I sound a little out of it today, I have been sick for the past few days. That's why this video isn't going up sooner. And all of the artwork is designed by me. This is a 6-color design. It is available on my Patreon page for my $3 or more a month patrons. This is the innermost part of the design. But yes, this is why you do not have to worry about shrinkage when you're doing this method, because shrinkage actually isn't the issue. Now, all the colors I am using are Thermoflex Plus, which is my favorite type of vinyl. There we go. Now, the t-shirt guide templates are on my Patreon page as well. And I have a tutorial up on YouTube on how to make them, because I used to sell them, but with being sick, I do not anymore. And if you see me shaking, that is why. There we go. Trying to make sure everything's straight. And as you can see, my collar, well, it's not really off. My collar and my shoulders are off. And when you make these, you make them for the size of your heat press. So I have a 15-inch press. That is a 15-inch guide. And then you line these up with what size you have. Okay? There we go. Push that in. And my heat press is preheated to 320 degrees for 15 seconds. Now, because we're doing multiple colors, you know, I might now, there we go. I forgot to press the set button, so it wasn't counting down. Now, I have a Teflon built in on my heat press. Not really built in, but it's on my heat press. So I don't have to use a Teflon sheet, but you do need to have a cover sheet of some type on your heat press. There we go. But you see, because that is on, it didn't take and shift the vinyl at all. So it didn't stretch, it didn't move. So now when you move on to your next color, it makes it so much easier to line up because your first layer didn't move. See? Now we do the same thing again, but this time don't leave it on for so long. There we go. Okay. But this is a 6-color design, and as you can see, it's going very, very quickly. Okay, because everything's staying where it's supposed to. But yeah, all of the artwork is designed by me unless I state otherwise. Like this design, I think it took me 4 days or so to design. 3 or 4 days. It wasn't an easy design by any means. And I will say, if there's anything off when it's lined up, it is probably, well, it's not that it is probably, it will be my fault. I do have, because of my, we're not exactly sure everything that's going on with me health-wise, but I do have a lot of health issues going on right now. And with that being said, and with the camera where it's at, I can't get like right over everything. I figure it's probably better for y'all to see everything than me. There we go. So that's part of it. But see how good this looks? I love this color scheme. I've been really into doing things with fun text, like playing with text layouts lately. Working with really intricate, I should probably do this one first. Doing really intricate outline work has been something that I've been really into doing, but it is extremely time consuming, or at least it is for me, especially trying to make sure it's like all clean, and at least clean to what I think it should be. But you see how much quicker this is? Like, typically you would spend so much time trying to match everything up, and it just doesn't take that much effort. I mean, and it's beautiful and so easy. Shrinkage is a thing of the past. I mean, think of how long doing a 6-color design would take in the past. I know for even people who do HTV all day, every day, this would take forever. And it would. I mean, this would take a long time. And now it's so quick and so easy, and it looks great. I mean, literally, we're talking, I mean, and I've been sitting here chit-chatting 15 minutes at the most. This is a 6-color design. And it's beautiful with no effort at all. And I mean, I'm doing this on camera. So, what do you think? Do you think you could do this now? Do you think this is something you could easily handle? I think it is. I mean, excuse that there's a dog here, but I think that you could easily handle doing a 6-color HTV job now. And you can easily do this now with mixing your HTVs. This is the way to go now. Let me know down below what you think. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But I guess that's it for today. We'll see y'all later. Bye.